Warning, this podcast may contain inappropriate jokes and humor. Please proceed with caution. Thank you. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Foolish Podcast. This is episode 2. And if you like the podcast, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Alright. I'm your host, Chris. I'm here with Gilbert and Ramon. So Gilbert, tell us about yourself.
Let's see. I don't really know. Alright, move on to fucking Ramon. Ramon, tell us about yourself. What do you like
I'm
to
a
do in your free time?
6'8" tall, handsome young man.
You play
Fucking
basketball,
ripped. I play basketball, bro.
football, baseball.
I'm
You're
size
black,
11.
six-pack.
Shit. I like to play golf and go fishing.
So, to Ramon, what do you like to do in your free time?
What do I like to do in my free time? I like to
What do you like
be
doing?
my
in your
me.
free
I
time?
mean, just have a good time. You know, I play video games with the boys. Smoke. I mean, I sometimes smoke. Not really. Could we ever smoke?
I'm so, okay, fuck. I took a dab once.
A dab, bro. That's intense.
Ramon, shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Wait, so, Ramon, you never took a dab?
Bro, I've never. Dude, that's extreme.
Not really.
Oh, why do you think you're dumb, fool? That shit permanent.
Man, fuck you, fool. I only act them because it's a character.
It's funny.
It's a character.
Exactly. No, so, Ramon, you took in fucking edibles and shit, but you never fucking...
Yeah, I've taken edibles. I've pen. I almost took shrooms, but I didn't want to.
Are you still gonna bring that pen when you come out here, fool?
You want me to? I mean, I could try,
Sure,
but I
fuck
can't
it.
promise anything.
Alright,
And I'm
so,
broke.
okay, so the whole dab situation, fucking, I was with, should I say their names or just fucking random names?
You don't have to say their names.
Alright, I'm gonna say Steve and Bob. But who
Okay,
else was
Steve.
there? It was in summer school, fuck. It was summer school. Let's
Fucking
see.
Steve.
Alright, so it was during summer school and shit. So like, fucking, it was on a Friday. I think it was the second week on a Friday. I think it was, or the first week. One of those fucking weeks. And it was during lunch. And fucking, I remember because I had got my fucking little hamburger slider shit. And I was
Those are
with
the
fucking Steve, with their other friends. I think it was like three other.
Yeah.
The people like fucking that group and shit like that were Christian Noah group.
Yeah.
We were we're in the bathroom, right? Because you're like, let's go. Like, I'm like, all right, fuck it, sure. And they were in the bathroom, like, what the fuck? Like, they had like this little thingy, and I guess you're supposed to like burn the top of it, or not the tip of it. And like they had the fucking dab in like the cart. No, what is that shit? Is it Carmax for the chapstick?
Yeah.
The one you screw and you put in your finger and yeah.
Okay,
They had it
yeah.
in that. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I'm like, oh, fucking chapstick? And Steve was like, no, it's a fucking dab. He's like, yo, try it. I'm like, I don't know. And you're like, come on, food. Like, I'm like, alright, sure, fuck it.
Peer pressure.
It's
Damn.
it wasn't peer pressure. No. I'm like, cause like he asked me if I wanted to. I'm like, nah. I'm like, and then I thought about it, I'm like, fuck it, I want to try. I thought it was gonna be the same as getting high as always, cause at that time I was like smoking a lot. And fucking, I go to do it. I did it. I think twice, cause I inhaled it twice. It was big once. I was ripping that shit, right? And I was like, I was coughing like. The other person who did it after me, they started coughing like a little bitch, so like non-stop coughing, choking. For me, it was just like a couple of coughs and shit like that. It hurt, but I was like, like fucking, it didn't really bother me.
We at school?
It was a summer school, yeah.
Some fools are weird. Like, why would they do that
You're
at school?
fucking crazy. In the bathroom at school, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
And then they were like, I was like, fuck. And then so I went to go eat my fucking burger and shit. And then as soon as I fucking sat down in the fucking, because we went to go in a little spot with there's seats and shit.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I fucking sat down and like rest a little bit, that fucking it hit me like a bitch. I was like, holy shit. I'm right there fucking dying, laughing for no fucking reason with the other, with them and shit like that. The other fool's still fucking coughing and shit. Oh, dude, it will, I don't know why I fucking did it. Would I do it again? Probably, but actually, like, the first part is that I could have gotten a panic attack because fucking, that same day after fucking lunch, I had a test to do.
How the
And
fuck?
so, so the bell rings and we go to our classes. This was before, I think it was before I went to it was like freshman going to sophomore.
Yeah.
This was a while ago, this was last year. And I had Miss Montesilla. And we were in the fucking, I was in there, and I was just right there like, you know how when you guys come over, I shake my legs sometimes like up and down rapidly.
Yeah, fidgeting.
Yeah.
I was fidgeting. Yeah, I was doing that I was doing that so fucking violently because I didn't know. I was trying to calm myself down and shit while I'm in this test. It's like I'm rubbing against my backpack, so it's making noise. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I move my backpack away and shit like that. And like the fucking who's next, the fucking person behind me and next to me were like, "Hey, you okay?" I was like, "Dude, I'm fucking up. It's fucking."
Fucking blown.
Like fuck, dude. I was on the verge of having a panic attack. I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't like this shit." And I was like, and they're like, "Hey, foot, just fucking calm, like breathe slowly, and just fucking do your work." So I'm like, "Alright, fucking." So I went to proceed to do my work and shit. Surprisingly, I did fucking really good at that fucking test.
Hell yeah.
I got
Damn.
like a B plus or some shit like that. And I also get blown, dude. I was like, fuck. And then I remember I got scared because my uncle picked me up too. I was like, oh fuck no.
Oh hell
And
no.
like, and I was like, fuck. I didn't want to tell him and anything. So he's like, hey, he's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up? This like, and then we didn't say nothing much. So he fucking drove me home. And then he stops and I'm like fucking spaced the fuck out looking in front of me. He's like, hey fool, we're here. I'm like, oh shit, we are? I don't know if he was suspicious or anything or he just thinks I'm fucking weird like I always am. But then I was like, alright, see ya. And then I got out and fucking went inside. Not gonna lie, afterwards, I fucking took a nap and I woke up like fucking
Hello,
hours
refreshed.
later. I felt refreshed and I was like fucking sober. I'm like, thank God. Oh, that reminds me, another fucking story. It was before the summer break when it was
Yeah.
Have you, Ramon? Do you know what's ghosting?
Yeah, when you like fucking get rid of the smoke.
Yeah, and you blow it out, nothing comes out. Yeah, I did
Right.
that for the first time. I fucking that shit fucking hurt.
How does that work?
Cool kid.
So
How does
what you're supposed to
ghosting
do
work?
is ghosting.
I don't
The
know.
way it works, you're supposed to inhale it, and like you're supposed to hold it in until the smoke fucking disappears.
What?
Some people blow it out, like blow it out, inhale it back in, and then like keep it in. But I was with it was Mr. Monzo's class, and I was with Steve's cousin, and fuck, I don't know. Let's just call him by his last name, Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And we're in a group in the fucking back and shit, and they were hitting the pen. And he's like, hey, Steve was like, I was like, hey, let me hit him. Like, and like Steve was like, all right, so here. So I did, I grabbed it right, and he's like, hey. But since we're in class and shit like that, we said, hey, we said ghosted, just fucking ghosted. If you let it out, because if I let it out, we would got caught. Like we're gonna Steve's cousin said that he was gonna arrest me. So I was like, oh fuck, all right. So I did a blinker.
You did a blinker too? You ghosted a blinker?
I did a blinker.
Fool, you are from DHS. What the fuck? Crackhead in your jeans, fool. On
What's a
God.
blinker?
I did a blinkers when you fucking do the pen until the light starts blinking.
Oh.
It's like a big ass hit.
It's a big hit, yeah. And I fucking saw it. I did that shit, and I held it in, dude. I wanted to cough, and it felt like I wanted to throw up basically. But since it was just before lunch, I had nothing to throw up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like that shit, like I was just like, I don't like the feeling, but I like the feeling afterwards. Not gonna lie, that shit also got me a panic attack because how fucking high I got and how I'm not used to it, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, so.
In class too? Fucking.
At
It was in
school,
class,
bro?
at school.
Again? What is
Dude,
wrong with you?
No, all the times I got high was always in school.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was
That's
either
like-
in the mornings or at lunch.
That's the one place I don't want to get high at.
And
It's
then
fucking horrible.
And then fucking, So I did the blinker. I fucking ghosted it. And called like,
Said his name and shit.
hold it in, like, oh fuck. Well, I don't know, fuck it. He's like, hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. I'm like, I'm like trying to not to fucking cough. I feel like I'm about to throw up. And like, dude, just the fact that I was able to cause cause you have to hold in your breath, and it fucking hurts.
The
And
guy with asthma.
And I was like, so as soon as I blew it out, there was nothing. I'm like, oh, I fucking ghosted it. But like I was in fucking pain and shit, cause I felt like for the past like 5 minutes, I was like, oh, I feel nauseous. But then that shit fucking hit me. I was like, fucking whoa, you know? I was
Why are you going so fucking fast?
And I remember, I have a shit ton of stories, holy shit. And I remember there was another time. It was during art. Yeah, it was during art. And I was with check this fucking Steve's cousin, the same one.
Yeah.
And Steve pulls up and we went to go dish. During fucking, we snuck out, you know, we snuck out the class.
Yeah.
Fat fucking bitch, fucking stupid. But so we sneak out and we go to the bathrooms in the back, at the 500 buildings, you know.
Yeah.
And so we're in there, fucking me, Steve, and Steve's cousin. We're like fucking doing it. Fucking Steve's cousin does a blinker, right? Dude, this fucking, I don't know what the fuck, that motherfucker passed out for like a good second. Because he held it in, he blew it out, and he's like, he closes his eyes, and then he starts leaning backwards. His fucking back hits the wall. He's like, whoa, I passed out. I was like, fucking me and Steve were looking at him fucking dying laughing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this fool, you know? And there was another funny one. It was also in class, but we had a substitute in Mr. Monzo's class.
You guys got high in class. What the fuck?
It was, you know who Demario is? That black fool in that PE.
The one he called the N-word?
No. That was DeAndre. Demario is the
short one. The one that exposed his dick on Snapchat.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
How the fuck do you expose your dick on Snapchat?
He was trying to send nudes to his girl, and then you fucking put it on the story.
Yeah, but dude. So we told him. So it was the same 4 people, right? Plus him, and we were in a group. Since there was a substitute, we didn't really care. We told him to because he wanted to hit it, so we let him hit it. And fucking Steve was fucked up because Steve was like, while this was hitting you under the desk, fucking Steve was like, "Hey teacher, you could come here."
Oh fuck!
Fucking Tomorrow gets so fucking scared. He blows it out. He fucking blows it out, and fucking everybody starts fucking stalking him and shit. Like trying to fucking fanning the fucking smoke away, you know.
Yeah.
And he fucking runs outside. he runs outside fucking like throughout the whole time he's running, he's fucking blowing little smoke trails. So motherfucking goes outside and he fucking breathes it out and like you can see the big ass smoke just fucking leave his body and shit. Just fucking right there in the fucking hallway dying and shit. While all of us were fucking we're just laughing at it. We're just like laughing at him and shit. I was like, oh fuck, that's fucked up, but hey, it was fucking. I can't believe I forgot about this, but that shit was fucking hilarious, dude.
So like, he did it, and then fucking Steve was like, "Hey teacher, come here for a second."
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Shit was funny though. I was like, holy shit. I was high at that point, so we were all dying laughing.
They're like, it must have felt awkward with the fucking whole class looking at you.
Fucking
like,
not really. I mean, there was an assistant teacher, but she wasn't paying attention. She was paying to
but how did they not see that?
What? They're fucking stupid.
They're fucking brain dead, fool. How do they not see kids smoking in their classroom?
I don't know.
They need to get fired.
But she was funny.
That's fucked up though.
It is what it is.
Imagine if he would have got caught. Fuck, dude.
Fucking.
I mean, he got caught once, but that was with a fucking nicotine fucking shit. I'm like, fuck, no.
Nah, my drug choice is love.
Mine's weed. Mine's weed.
I almost got caught with the fucking, with the cart.
Did you?
Damn.
I almost got caught. Yeah, it was in sixth period.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, the thing is, it wasn't even like because the six. Okay, so this is what happened. So that same day, I was. He helped me buy a cart.
Fucking said his
And I
whole
spent,
full name. Fucking Steve Dawson. Steve Dawson's ass.
Chris,
Yeah.
cut it out.
Yeah, I am.
And fucking, and he helped me buy a cart, like a $20 cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was Pure Star, so those were expensive as fuck. And so I got a cart. It was my first cart that I bought, and I was gonna save it for the next day because that's when we were gonna, get high and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And six people around, and fucking Steve's other cousin, the one he's from West.
Yeah.
That fool, cause like class was about to end, and that fool like fucking opens up like this little, when you go get weed at like I'm guessing a dispensary, you like it's squeezed to open.
Yeah.
He fucking squeezed it open, and then like he fucking pulls it out, and it starts stinking. And he had to put that shit away quickly. And just we're about to leave, the teacher's like, why do I smell it? And like she was gonna call security. I was like, oh fuck, I have it in my pocket. And fucking we're like, oh shit. And so she goes to call security, and I said, hey Royce, can you hold it for me? I don't care about exposing Royce's voice, because he's innocent in this case. But I said, Royce, can you fucking
Shout out Royce.
I said, Royce, can you hold it for me? He's like, fuck, no, I ain't gonna fucking get in trouble for your ass. I'm like, Royce, come on, don't be a bitch. Fucking let me hold it, or hold it for me. And he's like, nah.
So he didn't hold it?
He didn't hold it. So I was asking other people if they could fucking hold it for me, and they're like, nah. You know those computer carts where you plug it in and shit like that, and you put it in?
Yeah.
I fucking put that shit under there.
Fucking smart ass fool.
But no, I fucked up the throw because you were able to see it still.
Fucking
So,
goober.
fucking Ashley was like, kick it in. I was like, fuck. And my teacher, Miss Perch, she's like, kick what in? I was like, nothing. Like, so I fucking quickly kicked it in as fucking soon as I can. And I was like, fuck, like she's like, alright. And then fucking the bell rings. And she's talking to the security, but there's nothing she could do because she can't hold us back. So she let us out. And the fucking security was a fat black dude who took the fucking elevators instead of the stairs. On his fucking bike. So I'm like, he could have caught us. So as everybody's fucking walking out, I pretend to tie my shoe. I grab that shit, put it in my pocket, and dip.
Fucking smart.
I was like, fucking A.
I remember there's this fucking one of those drug sniffing dogs that came to Palm Springs, right?
The canines?
Yeah, the security fools, they brought it into our class and shit. And I remember cause you know how I go with my dad and he smokes weed and shit. And he sniffs tobacco. So I guess my backpack smelled like that, and we had to put our backpacks in an area, and we had to leave outside and shit and wait outside, and you could see like the dog jumping on my backpack and shit, but they checked that there was nothing there, of course. But the dog leaves, nothing happens. He goes into a different classroom, and it's like right down, cause the way our pods were, it was a big ass circle, right? And in that big ass circle there was different classrooms. So like in a circle you could have like classrooms from different
Yeah.
And so he goes to the classroom on the opposite side of the pod, and those motherfuckers, dog goes in there for like 2 minutes. The students go in and security start taking out like 10, 20 different students and shit. All fucking like I don't know what happened, but they probably found weed on them and shit.
Yeah, probably, or a cart.
I think someone at my school used to sell crack too.
What the fuck?
Crack?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know what the story was with him, so I didn't really know him that much.
You should have got to know him. Been like, hey, bro, let me sell crack with you. Hey, that would have been a good first job, low key making.
Hey, yo, I'm poor too.
Hey, let's get rich together.
Yeah.
Nah, freak working though.
Freak working?
For real though.
Didn't you have a job interview, fool?
I fucking tried to apply for one. That fool he's like, nothing's available. And then, okay, so I get ready, right? I dress up, fucking get ready, comb my hair. I look all nice. I never comb my hair. I comb my hair. Put my shoes on. I walked to go apply, right?
Mm-hmm.
I walk in his store. I was like, hey, bro, what's up? He goes, hey, bro, what's up? I was like, oh, I came by last October, and we talked about me possibly getting a job in November. And he goes, yeah, when something opens up in November. He promised me a job in November. I come, and then he says, oh, there's nothing available, maybe in December. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this fool's a fucking liar. Fuck this fool. I'm not working with a liar.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he goes to, like, dab me up. And it was the most awkward dab up ever, because I went for the handshake, and he went for the, you know? And I was like, oh my god, I'm never working here, so I just walked out. And it was so awkward, bro.
That
Fuck.
was only the
Fuck
fucking
that.
time fucking Chris's dad tried to dab me up. Like, I went for the handshake, he was like the fist bump, and like, so then he goes
Shit.
for the handshake, I do the fist bump, like, what the fuck are we doing?
Fuck,
So
imagine having a dad.
So we ended up just like fucking like doing that and shit, like we all like with me and Chris too, with the slide, with the hand
Yeah.
slide and then fucking lock it and like fist bump and shit. Yeah, that's what we did. Like, what the fuck? I feel so awkward.
I fucking
As you
hate
should.
awkward handshakes, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
So bad.
They're so fucking bad because you could be there for like a few minutes and shit, just switching hands and shit. It's so fucking awkward.
It's like walking down the same path as someone else and you guys start fucking.
Yeah,
each
going
other
left and
out.
right and shit.
Yeah.
God, I fucking. That's embarrassing. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to fuck with people.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Fuck you. Oh.
Just fucking, fucking. What was it? I don't know. I was gonna say some shit. Any high stories from your room?
High stories. Bro, when I get high, I get stupid, so like, I try my best to stay quiet. But like, then if it's either I'm fucking very loud or very quiet.
My mom's calling.
Put on speaker.
Hello?
No, speaker.
What? What? Your
Okay,
clothes are dry. Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, I got it.
What happened to speaker, bro? I don't hear the speaker.
Fuck you, fool. My mom wants me to go dry. For her clothing to dry.
We'll put her close to dry. Be a
Alright,
good
you
boy.
guys talk about real quick and I'll just fucking. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Anyways, what's up, Roman?
Chris, you own any Vans?
Do I own any Vans? No. All Nike.
Would you wear Vans?
I don't think so. I don't like the way they look and
Really?
how normal they are for people. You know, cause like people fucking at Palm Springs, 90% of the fuckers over there had the checkered Vans or some type of Vans.
Fucking checkered Vans. Ugh.
I was like the only fool who had the fucking Cortezes there, so you know I don't really, you know.
I mean, bro, this ain't the 90s no more.
Yeah,
but,
this ain't
like,
the 90s anymore, but still, like, you know, I don't want to wear the same fucking shoes as everyone else is. Like, I want to be different. Like,
right. You
I
stand
know
out more.
Yeah. I was also the only fool who wore long socks too, so you know how that goes.
The higher the socks.
The downer the fool.
Exactly.
Exactly. Do I have any stories to tell while I was on Palm Springs? One of my homies almost got into a fight.
Oh? Were you gonna back him up or what happened?
Let's call him John. Alright, so me and John were walking, like, he got his lunch and we were walking to the fucking place where we always eat at and play music. It was by art class and shit. And, me and John were walking down. And some fool, one of his old friends, I guess, came up to him. He's like, so what you want? Fuck. What do you want to do then, John? I'll cut that up. And John was like, what you want to do? And like they kept going back and forth and shit. And you know, I was right there taking my backpack off and everything, getting ready and shit, hyping myself up in my head.
Yeah.
And nothing really went down. They were like, oh, just like, you know, watch what you're doing, you know. And they were giving people
talking
like,
it up.
yeah.
Damn.
So that
That would have
happened.
been lit.
I
I remember some fool in fucking freshman year.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight me because I hugged his girl. And, you know, I showed her a good time.
Yeah.
Freshman year, bro. Okay, we'll give him a name. We'll call him Jamal.
Fucking
And
Jamal.
we'll call her, what are we gonna call her? Rebecca, cause you know, fucking
Okay.
Grace. Yeah. Fucking, I was hanging out with Rebecca at lunch,
Yeah.
and she was like, we were just hanging out, and I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were just sitting down talking, and then towards the end, like I think she walked me to class, which is kind of weird. She walked me to class, and then I think she like went for the hug. So I was like, okay, I'll give her a hug. Boom, I gave her a hug, and I guess her boyfriend saw, and he got all mad. Fool's like, oh, I want to fight you, this, and that. And I didn't find
Why
out till
say
like,
it? Why say it? Why say it? I want to fight you instead of doing it.
right. I mean, he was just, friends were telling me this. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Who is this guy? And then I find out who it is. I'm like, oh, that guy? That guy?
That guy.
And
Scrawny
then,
nerd.
and then next thing you know, I think it was gonna go down. I think I was supposed to meet up with him after school or something.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I guess she ended up breaking up with him, so it was like no use because they weren't together anymore. So yeah.
That's funny. The security at Palm Springs didn't think me and we'll call him John again. Me and John didn't go to their school. Some fat white security dude. Me and John were walking down. Just got our lunch and shit. And we're walking down to the art class. I had the speaker in my hoodie pocket. You know how like the pro clubs are with the hoodie in front,
Yeah.
or like not
Yeah.
hoodie, the pocket in the front. I had the speaker right there, and I turned it down because we didn't have our backpacks on because we left them over there so we could get food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the motherfucker comes rolling on his bike with the tires all flat and shit. He's like, "Do you guys go to the school?" And we were like, "Yeah, we go to the school. Like, where the fuck are we? Where else are we supposed to go?"
Yeah.
And I joked around like, "Oh shit, no, this is the wrong school. What the fuck?" He's like, "Can I see some ID?" And I was like, "I don't have my ID because I never brought my ID because I didn't think it's mandatory, right? Because you know how you
Yeah.
say like ID is mandatory at high school until
Yeah.
this year they changed it. Ours wasn't like that either. Ours wasn't like that, so I didn't have my ID on me, but
Mm-hmm.
and
You said his name.
I know I did. Fuck it. And it was just funny experience. Like the fuck, like
Fucking ass.
where else would I be? I definitely wouldn't be in school if I
Well, I
didn't
mean,
go
it's
here.
because, bro, you look hella sus. That's why. Like, if you
Probably.
look at you, bro, you don't look like you're 16. You
I had
look
a
like you're.
shaved head, the gray big hoodie on and shit.
Exactly. You look like you're 18 and you're fucking trying to rape little kids.
Okay,
High school.
Okay,
calm down.
I mean, what? Cut that out.
Dude,
Cut that up.
Cause my mom called me out of nowhere after we got done with the high store. Was like, oh no, did she hear me or some shit? Am I talking too loud? But now she fucking called me because she forgot to put the clothing in the wall fucking dry. I was screaming inside
Screw me, good sign.
like a little
Fuck.
schoolgirl. No, I'm saying. So, Roman, you got any fucking stories about being high?
Not anything crazy. I mean, I'm at home all the time when I'm high. So, I mean,
No,
there was
it's-
one time where I went to the movies. It was me,
Yeah.
Diego, and then my niece and her friends. That was like my first time getting like high. I took like a couple edibles, and then I took a blinker in the movie theaters, like inside the theaters, and then I let it go, so all the smoke's everywhere. And we're
Yeah.
watching Jumanji. I don't even remember the movie, to be honest. I thought I was in the movie. Cause like, you know how they switch their voices,
Yeah.
the guy or something like that. Bro, it was so mind fucking. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was a cool day, and then afterwards we went to Wendy's, and we're all eating, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to my ex's house.
Oh god.
Oh,
So I walked to her house. She comes outside. We're hanging out, and it was cool. We chilled, and then I dipped from her house, and I went to Diego's house. I walked to Diego's house high as fuck, and yeah, and then I just knocked out.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever been high other than the fucking Cardenas one. But I think I've already told the Cardenas one. If not,
yeah, you have.
Cardenas one.
the one where I took the edible and shit my dad gave me, and I
Dad
go
gave you
in.
edibles?
Yeah, he gave me like a big piece of an edible. It was like 100 milligram like brownie or some shit like that. And he gave me like a big ass piece, and I didn't really. He didn't hand it to me. He just kind of put it in my mouth, like he forced it in there.
Oh,
And
peer pressure.
so me and my mom going right, cause we were getting shit for his soup he makes. And my dad calls me. He's like, "Come to the car real quick." I go to the car, and then he's like, "Can you give me a donut and a soda from the donut place right next to the place, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." Cause it didn't hit me until like I go in and I brought my dad out, and then my vision starts getting blurry and shit.
Uh,
And I gave it to my dad, and I was like, like, cause I had a migraine before, so I thought it was just a migraine, cause my head was hurting too. And I go in, my mom was like, hey, go get me some bell peppers for dad's soup. And I was like, all right, cool. And I go over there, and, and that's when it hits. Like, I grab the first green one, right? Little normal green bell pepper. And I go to the red bell peppers, and I just start laughing. And I picked up the stupid looking one. It was shaped like a J. That's why I started laughing. Because it was shaped like a J. And I grabbed it. I was like, this is the perfect bell pepper. And I go with my mom, and she's like, what are you laughing at? I was like, look at the bell pepper. It's shaped like a J. And she was like, did the brownie hit? I was like, probably. You know, the whole time I was like, because you know when you get an edible, your mouth starts drying up, yeah?
You know?
I started going, like, we were walking down to the kitchen all the time, I just, you know? And my mom was like, are you thirsty? I was like, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. She was like, go get a soda. I was like, all right. And then she stops me right there. She was like, actually, go get a water. It'll help you better. I was like, all right. So yeah, we walk out the store, and I get in the front seat of my dad's car. And my dad doesn't say anything, right? And my mom was like, Chris is high. And then my dad was like, are you? And he looks at me, and he sees the way I look. He's like, oh yeah, you look like it. You look like the part. And God, and then we just drove home, and I took a nap, and I woke up. I get on the PS4, right? No. I didn't go to sleep. I went and played because my dad was like, just go home, play, get tired, and go to bed. I was like, all right. And so I get on. I play some Overwatch comp. I go
cracked?
eat. No, fuck no, I wasn't. I was playing Torb and shit, trying to fucking, you know,
hell no, trying to get hammer kills.
the characters that I didn't need to fucking do any work. You feel?
Mm-hmm.
And I eat a torta and then I head back to bed. That was alright. I fucking enjoyed that day. It's kind of hard not to enjoy your day when all you have is happiness and shit.
Yeah.
I remember my mom gave me an edible.
How'd that
It was
go?
when I went out there. It was like, I guess, okay, like, you know Mark's grandma?
Yeah.
I guess she makes like butter or something that like is edibles or some shit. I don't know. So she put butter on a toast, and my mom like bit it, and then she gave me the rest. I'm like, oh, okay. And then we go to Stater Brothers. I don't remember what we go to Stater Brothers for. I think we just go do a little bit of grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And in Stater Brothers, it hits me. I'm like, yo, where we at? And I'm like a lightweight, so like I get lost quick.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, all right. So we go pay, and I'm like very slow, putting the fucking shit on the counter. Boom, boom, we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm in the parking lot. I don't remember where the fuck we parked, and I just remember standing there. I was so stuck, bro. I was so gone, and I was just like, Mom? And my mom's like, come this way. And she pulls me. And I think she's high too.
A lost kid. Mom?
She's low-key high too. Like, I look at her, I'm like, Mom, you good? And she just starts laughing. I'm like, we're both not good. And I'm like, Mom, you can't drive. And she's like, oh, son, I've been driving high since you were born. And I'm like, oh, well, all right then. So we fucking hop in the whip, we dip, we go back home. My mom's like, this is the best way to function. You gotta function well when you're high. That's like the best way to do things. I'm like, Mom, that's what a drug addict would say.
Dude, my mom told me the last time she got high was like a year or two ago with my tia, her sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me that she did a little bit. I called her lightweight, of course. She did a little bit, and she wasn't really fucked up, and she went to City Brothers. And while she's like fucking standing there paying and shit, she forgets that she's fucking holding the beer like around her, like she's holding the beer in her hands and shit, like wrapped around her arms, while she's paying for it. And the cashier had a point like, "Hey, are you gonna pay for those?" She's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Damn, fucking lightweight over here." I told you. I also told. Did I tell you guys Yeah, I think I did, but should I just say anyways? The time I smoked with my mom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
She was fucking awkward because what happened was like I always joke around with my mom, say like, oh, let me get high, because she doesn't know I did it prior to this moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, let me get high. I wanna know what it's like to get high. Of course, I want to do this joke with her, and she actually says yes one time, and that next time my tia Erica comes to visit or something, to ask her for next time we go over there. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm like, it's never gonna happen. She comes over because she comes over like a few days. It's like, hey, can you get like a blunt because this like Nathan wants to try and shit like that. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, are you fucking serious? I thought you were joking. Like I'm right there fucking, cause I'm getting scared because it's my first. It's like I'm getting high with my mom. And so
you should
okay,
use the same excuse when we come through.
Bet. She buys this fucking weed and a whole bong and shit.
Nah, she wouldn't.
Soak
She
up in the
wouldn't.
restroom.
She wouldn't. So it's like a couple days later. It's nighttime, and it's fucking cold as fuck outside. It was windy. I was like, let's go. Like, you want to try? Let's go. I'm like, I was like being hesitant because I was like, I don't want it. I kind of don't want to no more. So I'm fuck it. So we went into the car because we were trying to light in the wind and shit like this. We went into the car and she lighted and we got out. And she told prior to this one, she's like, don't tell your dad. And I'm like, alright, I won't tell my dad because I know how my dad is. And so she takes 2 hits, starts coughing, and I'm like, oh fuck. She passes to me. I took like 4 fucking hits. Nothing. It doesn't affect me. And
how you gonna do your mom like that?
Fuck.
So I saw that. I'm like, she's like, you're probably not inhaling it right. And I'm like, they're like, fucking, I'm not inhaling it right.
Fuck. Straight flexing.
So I do I inhale like 4 times. I do it 4 times. I take 4 hits, and then like she like take like burns it out and shit like that, or like stops it from burning shit. And she puts it away. She hides it in her car, so she could give it back to my tia or some shit, or give it to my dad later on if he has trouble sleeping. And so I'm like, so I go back to fucking in my room to go play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
This one I was still playing Fortnite a little bit.
Oh god, I'll pray for you.
And I think it was like during season 10 or some shit. I don't know, this was a while ago. And I'm like there like just chilling and shit like that. I'm like I'm playing and shit. My mom opens my door and she's like, hey, how you feeling? And just looking at her, you could tell like she's already like all wobbly and shit.
Yeah.
Like she's already acting weird and shit. Her eyes are red. After 2 fucking small little hits, and I'm just right there with fucking with 4 hits. I'm like, I feel fine. She's like, get up and walk around. I get up, I walk in a circle. I'm fucking fine.
Your mom is like trying to get you fucked up.
Your mom's really trying to get you fucked up.
And she was like, So then she just fucking went to leave me alone and shit. And I was like, I'm not even high. I don't even feel affected at all. And I remember I told him this to Chris like a long time ago. He was like, how the fuck did my mom not find out that I was fucking?
Yeah, wouldn't you be like, yo,
suspicious?
Johnny, are you smoking?
No, because like people say that smoking depends like how fast you get high depending on your weight.
I'm light.
So I'm guessing she thought like, cause I'm fat, like I'm big, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing she thought like, oh, it's probably because of his fucking weight or some shit. But
Sounds like you need crack.
little did she know
So she
prior
got
to
me
this
crack.
moment, I fucking did a dab. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like,
You basically just flexed on your mom. That's all you did.
That's all you
I
did.
really did.
Damn.
But last time I got high was in March. I think March. Yeah.
You smoked your mom out.
It was before
God, imagine.
Yeah, last time I got high was in March before quarantine. Like I think a couple weeks before quarantine, but it wasn't like nothing major of a story. I just did it when I was walking home and shit, and I passed out when I got home.
Damn.
Yeah.
Remember the day we got shit from Mark?
Cheap ass shit, fool. Fuck that.
Cause
Why?
It's because it was Keith.
That shit doesn't get you high.
You
That
added
shit was
to.
some cheap ass shit.
You
It smelled
added
like
to
beer.
your shit.
Yeah, it's something you're supposed to put on the blunt, not like the outside of it. Not it doesn't affect you.
That day was cold as fuck though.
It was.
It was cold, but
Who said he wasn't bringing weed and shit? And then he was like, "Oh, we have weed if you want it."
What the fuck? That feels weird. I don't know.
That shit was just fucking. I fucking hated that day, dude. Especially because like afterwards, I felt weird. I felt like
You were so paranoid.
No, because
Me and
the day I
me and fucking Ramon are chilling on the bed, just chill, bro. And you're like, oh no, it smells like weed in here. And you were getting your fucking Kleenex
No,
wipes
no,
and shit,
no, no.
wiping down
This,
the walls. He
no,
was spring cleaning his room.
I didn't say it smelled like weed. I said it smelled like something was burning in here.
We didn't do anything in there though.
Yeah, I know, but it was the fucking.
It was hella
It
paranoid.
was it was the fucking the what is that? The bong when you guys were fucking with it with the or where you were scraping it with a knife. It started to smell the room and like.
Oh, the pipe
fuck.
you mean?
The pipe, yeah. No,
Oh,
not the
bong.
like a man. The pipe, yeah, it was a pipe. I was like, and it started to smell and shit. So I was like, oh fuck.
That's
bro,
why
fuck.
I want
like,
Ramon to bring his fucking a pen when he comes out here, so we could just, you know, do it right this time. You feel?
Yeah.
Chris wants to get high. Chris wants to get fucked up. That's why. I can smell it. He wants to.
True.
You just want to get super fucked up and not wake up.
I'm just scared I'm gonna get paranoid again.
Well, you don't have to do it, fool. You could be sober.
You could,
True, yeah.
you could babysit us.
But I feel like this time should go smoothly because like we buy snacks prior to this, and then when it hits dark, we fucking.
We could also
Eat,
order
like-
shit from Uber Eats because now, back then we couldn't, but now that Ramon has a card,
True.
Food just has
Yeah,
money
but
on
my
his
fucking-
card, and we
my
could.
grandpa sleeps in the living room. We can't
Fool,
just be like
you
going
could
out
just
like in and out.
You
We'll go drug your grandpa.
Fuck no, fool.
fool, you could go open the door. We'll stay in the room.
True. Good idea. My name's Ramon.
I
That's all you
remember.
gotta do.
I don't know, but like as I said, we could like order stuff prior to it, and then
Yeah.
when it's 9, you guys just fucking do it out the window or some shit.
Or we could just go to 7-Eleven, buy a bunch of snacks.
Yeah, that too.
True.
And then like
I want food though. I want meals.
We want meals. You better bring a bunch of money, fool.
I'll try.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but if you guys just gonna do it, don't fucking cough so fucking loud.
I'm be-
Damn, remove this some good shit. All I love is
Plus, it's been a while, so my tolerance isn't high anymore. Yeah.
the one who smoked out his mom. My tolerance isn't high. Oh, hell.
Like compare to me and Steve, his tolerance was fucking like he was able to do a ghost nonstop. And me, I was like fucking dying and shit.
my dad's
Damn.
tolerance is like, I don't even think he gets high. I don't think he
Snoop
gets high
Dogg?
anymore.
Fuck.
I just know if you take a break and then like take a break from it and then go back to it, it's like oh like if you got high for the first time or some shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
That one day when you guys were you guys were riding and I was just fucking gone. Ah, first time in a while.
that's fucking cap. You said like I think like a week before you're like oh I'm high, I got high and this and that.
No, that was like after, no?
Yeah, dude. When when with Becca, Rebecca,
Rebecca.
Tuna.
Tuna.
Chris,
yeah.
you gotta bleep what you just said, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
bleep
you
the
really-
shit
You
out of
really
it.
do.
Yeah.
You gotta bleep
I tried stopping myself, but
you
I'm like,
yeah, don't
Fucking
trip.
ruin his- That's like
Don't-
leaking a nude, bro. You gotta fucking bleep that shit.
Don't trip. I will.
Alright.
I keep forgetting we're doing a podcast, so it's just.
I know, it's
Yeah,
just like a
same.
normal fucking talk, low key. You gotta have like a rubber ducky noise. A turtle going or something, I don't know.
So, any like, you guys got any stories like, not
Roman,
specific?
have you ever had?
like-
What was your first kiss?
My first kiss was with my ex. It was great.
Which one? You have like 3 exes.
My most recent ex.
Okay.
Ah,
And
Rebecca number 2.
okay. Are they just all Rebecca now or what?
Yeah, I guess so.
We all dated the same
So
girl.
no, it was me and my friend. It was me, Evan, Diego, and then my ex, and we're all at the park, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're all having a good ass time, and then we all go back to my house, and we're all chilling in my room. I think everybody decides to leave, so like Evan and Diego dip, and then Omar dips, I think. And
Yeah.
then it was just me and her, and I remember we were watching Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham on Netflix. The weirdest shit ever, I know, right? I put my lights
Yeah.
red because it just looks cool red. and I don't know. We're just laying in like I don't know. We're just sitting next to each other. And we laid back.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. It went from a peck, right? Like we pecked, and I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of like this shit. But I just looked at this fool. I'm like, yeah.
And then he raped her.
Okay, Gilbert. This is where we fucking.
That's where we stop.
No, I was fucking.
We stopped there, buddy.
Stop there. Yeah.
What about
What
you,
about you,
Gilbert? What was
Chris?
your first kiss? Nah, Gilbert, what was your first kiss?
Okay.
Wait, who?
What was your first kiss, Gilbert?
I never had one.
Okay, really?
Okay.
Stop
Really?
fucking lying. Wait, are you lying?
No.
You're lying.
Gilbert.
Cause you were with other girls too. Like you were with.
Gilbert, you were with a lot of girls.
No, that's not. That's false.
Elementary school?
Elementary was different.
Bro, I remember Gilbert had like one girl on one shoulder, one girl on the other.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
I don't doubt it. Not even with the one girl
Fucking
you were.
Elementary me was fucking different. I was a little bitch, but at the same time, I was more confident. What
Gilbert
the
was
fuck happened?
one with the females. I wanted to be like Gilbert when I was in elementary school.
What the fuck happened?
What happened
My
to me?
confidence level went down and shit. The older I got, and my insecurities rose up.
God.
Fucking insecure.
And now
My
I can't even
first
talk to a
kiss
simple
was just
girl.
my first kiss was just
But
a
not
peck.
Was
It
a
was just-
peck
it
at a
was a
party,
peck.
correct?
Yeah, it was my birthday. No, it was birthday party because it was like not on my birthday, but it was a party for my 13 or 14. I don't remember. I invited her, Evan, and the homie Andreas, and Aiden, but that food didn't come through.
What night?
Oh, yeah, one at Andreas.
Yeah.
Alright. I remember that food. Evan was telling me that Andreas fucking rolled some weed in a piece of ham and just ate it. But
Ugh.
I don't know.
Did you get
Like,
high off of that?
I don't know. Like I FaceTimed her like a week before and she was all normal and shit. When she came through the fucking party, her bitch ass was emo, like dressed in all black.
Emo?
She had black fucking nails, you know. Like I don't know what
Where'd
the
you meet
fuck.
that girl? Omegle?
Nah, she was introduced.
hell
I didn't
no.
like her like that though. You feel?
Oh, okay.
It was just something to
next time-
try.
Uh,
And she came through the party, and I remember she was trying to stay next to me and shit, and I kept moving away, so she kept trying to come back, you know, like, cause, you know.
Yeah, I already know, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I remember, you remember?
But the fucked up part, she didn't introduce herself to my parents. I had to go do it.
Oh, that's a little, yeah.
So
you
she was like a little rude. You feel?
Mm-hmm.
She was also like very like you know.
Was she anorexic?
She was
bitch.
anorexic and depressed. Fool.
Dude,
Oh,
I remember.
fuck.
I remember when this
But,
was talking about his
we were-
girlfriend in 7th grade. I was like, she anorexic. Give her the beat, and he's like, "Fuck you, fool," and he fucking punched me and shit.
Are you funny? That's because I want to put my meat in you.
But
Continue,
Evan was like hyping me up. He was like, "You should kiss her." I was like, "Nah." He like, ah. He was like, "Just do it, and I was like, ah. Like I kept saying no to his ass because I didn't want to, you know.
Pussy, yeah.
And then he goes away. He talks to her, and then he comes back, and he was like, man, you should. She wants to kiss you, and I was like, ah. I kept denying.
Fucking
it.
kiss her already.
So we chilling.
Oh,
we all
shit.
chill in my room and shit. Like, you know, nothing's changed. TV's where TV is. The bed's where the bed is.
Do you have a sheet at least on your bed?
Yeah, she was like, I was sitting up like crisscross, and she was laying down on my on my legs and shit. You know.
Oh.
And I had like her
Okay.
like her head was on the, you know, when you crisscross, you got a little gap between, you know.
Yeah.
And she was like laying down right there, so we were fucking vibing and shit. And Evan was to
Ooh.
my right, Andreas was like chilling on the other on the chair and shit. And we were just vibing. And 5 minutes before she left, I was on the floor because I was talking to Evan about something. And I just got up and I fucking pecked her on the fucking lips and shit. And she got up like all surprised and shit. Evan was trying to take a photo and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know. He was trying to take a
Damn.
photo. And she just looked surprised. I was like, I didn't really feel anything. I felt her braces because she was wearing braces.
Oh, yikes.
What the fucking kiss her teeth instead
Oh
of
my god.
No, 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 no.
Oh
No,
hell
no, no,
no.
no, no.
She had braces, bro. It's over.
Braces are, yeah, I like braces, a little.
I like braces.
Braces,
Braces and
yeah, braces can
braces
work
and
sometimes.
braces and glasses.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't like glasses.
Yeah, stop the
I
timer
don't
for
really
now.
like glasses.
You don't like glasses? It was alright. But like I
That reminds me of
pecked
my
her
sisters. Ugh.
and she looked surprised and we chilled in the room for another like 5 minutes and then she got picked up and I walked her to
Car.
her car. No, her fucking bicycle, Gilbert. Of course, her fucking car.
It's a fucking
Elote,
tricycle.
man.
He looked at it. And I was just like, yeah, thank you for letting her come and she, being polite to the mom and shit. She doesn't have a
Aw.
dad. Her fucking dad died in the military or some shit. I don't care.
No wonder she is the way she is.
Fucking anorexic. I don't have a dad, so I'm not gonna eat. Me?
That's chill though.
Shit.
That was the only like, I guess you could say real relationship I ever had.
That sounds a little real. I mean, besides the fact that she didn't really want to introduce herself to her parents.
It was fucking long distance too, so I think that's the best you could do with a fucking long distance. You feel, other than being
Oh
an adult.
yeah.
Fuck.
You know, is that the timer? Is that it?
That was the timer. Gilbert, you got anything else to say?
Not really, besides the time we met, but I already said that story so many fucking times.
Yeah. Well, Ramon, anything you gotta say?
No, that's it.
Alright. Oh, fuck, it threw up in my mouth. Alright, I guess that's the end. I guess that's the end of this podcast. Thank you for watching the Foolish Podcast. And remember, if you like the podcast, give it a like and subscribe for more podcasts every Tuesday. Thank you, and goodbye.